AEW Professional wrestler Jon Moxley can now add author to his list of accomplishments with the recent release of his debut autobiography, Mox. The autobiography recounts Moxley's journey into the world of professional wrestling and his beginnings growing up in Cincinnati, Ohio. Ride alongside Jon Moxley as he retraces some of the highways traveled on his remarkable journey. Never before told stories about his early life in Cincinnati, Ohio, the gritty independent wrestling scene where he cut his teeth, the complicated corporate landscape of the WWE where he bucked against authority, and the rebellious upstart AEW, where he won the championship in 2020 and was finally free to achieve the vision of the wrestler he'd always wanted to be. More than a backstage pass into the arena, Mox is a ticket into the ring. Once inside, you'll never look at pro wrestling the same again. Here's an excerpt on The Shield from the autobiography. There are only 3 guys on the planet who know what it was like to be in the Shield. Nobody can put a t-shirt on and join the Shield. The Shield does not recruit. There is no revolving door. There is and will only ever be one incarnation of the Shield. Me, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. It's an incredible thing to be a part of something so much bigger than yourself. Something that takes on a life of its own. Something that will never truly belong to WWE. It was our baby. In creating the Shield, we created a monster. It didn't come to life in a creative meeting. It came to life before your very eyes, evolving and growing into something that captured fans' imaginations all over the world. Something they could believe in. That's the kind of thing you wouldn't trade for the world. And here is an excerpt on Brody Lee from the autobiography. Brody died today. Details are still sketchy. All we've known for the last 6 or 7 weeks is that he was in the hospital on life support and might need a lung transplant. Today is December 26th. I can't imagine what kind of Christmas it was for Amanda and the rest of the family. I'm numb at this point. It doesn't feel real. I've yet to shed a tear, but I know they are coming. This whole time my brain hasn't been able to wrap itself around the situation. I'm at a loss, and I've just been praying constantly. Renee has kept in touch with Amanda through this. Every time we talk about it, all I can say is, let's just keep praying and waiting for good news. What else can you do? Amanda told Renee that when Brody found out she was pregnant, he smiled, which was a good sign. As much emotion as he'd been able to show in a long time. By the time this book comes out, every nice thing to be said about Jonathan Huber will have been. Brody, a fellow Jonathan, but he'll always be Brody to me, was one of the best people in the business, cliche as it sounds. You'll never find anyone who had a bad word to say about him. He'd been my friend for over a decade, and one of my favorite and most frequent opponents on the Indies, in the Shield/Wyatt Family Wars, and ultimately in AEW, where we wrestled our final match on pay-per-view for the World Championship. Tony Khan has also shared some breaking news regarding Jon Moxley. On November 2nd, the AEW president took to Twitter to share that Moxley is entering an inpatient alcohol treatment program. Khan said that he and the entire AEW family are embracing his decision and supporting him however they can. Tony thanks the fans and asks that everyone respects Jon's privacy at this time. The Mox autobiography is out now. Check out the links below to get your copy. There was an announcement for a book tour, but due to circumstances, those may be rescheduled. Many have been showing their appreciation to Moxley, and CM Punk even addressed the situation on AEW Dynamite, stating how proud he is of Moxley.
That's the name I want to hear chanted. His name is Jon Moxley.
One positive in this situation is at least he is a part of a company that will let him take the time he needs and will keep that door open for him when he feels he's ready for his return. And I know his fan base will be ready as well. So let us know what you think in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more from Side Note Suplex.